Hello everybody, my name is Deku and welcome to me watching Epic the Musical. I've heard a lot about this. I've heard a lot about Epic the Musical over the past few months, really. I've really known nothing about it until I watched Alien Stage and Milgram, and people were like, oh, you have to watch Epic the Musical. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck that is. Apparently, it's really fucking popular. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I don't know how many we're going to watch. We're probably just going to watch like a quick batch of them, maybe the first 3 or 4 videos, and just kind of see what it's about. And if you guys like it, if you guys enjoy it, if you guys enjoy this video, like it down below and let me know your thoughts. And yeah, I'm kind of excited because I see this thing, Polyphemus. Is this a Greek thing? This almost reminds me of like Athena's owl right here. So, let's get started, shall we?
Alright, my brothers, listen closely. Tonight we make the Trojans pay. 10 years of war, they killed us slowly. But now we'll be the ones who slay. Think of your wives and your children. Your families wonder where you've been. They're growing old and yet you're still here. Do what I say and you'll see them again.
Yes, sir!
Diomedes will lead the charge. Agamemnon will flank the guards. Menelaus will let our mates through the gates and take the whole city at large. Teucer will shoot any ambush attacking. Little Ajax will stay back. Nestor, secure Helen and protect her. Neo, avenge your father, kill the brothers of Hector.
Yes, sir!
Find that inner strength now. Use that well of pride.
Holy shit. Holy shit. So, this is really cool so far. They're very much labeling very clear, already pre-established, I guess, canon characters to Greek myth and the like with Trojan and Ajax and other things like that. Every time I hear Ajax, I can't help but think of the fucking soap. And its title is Tough on Greece, because Ajax was tough on Greece. I like the art, too. I think it looks really good. It's very sketchy, very rough, but it very much, like, ties everything together. So, I like it.
Fight through every pain now. Ask yourself inside, what do you live for? What do you try for? What do you wish for? What do you fight for?
What do you live for? What do you try for? What do you wish for? What do you fight for?
Penelope. Penelope. And Telemachus. I fight for us. I fight for us.
What do you live for?
Penelope.
What do you try for?
Telemachus.
What do you wish for?
I'm on my way.
What do you fight for?
Attack!
You know, this is the one thing that I've never really had any interest in Greek myth, is I never really had the interest in the Trojan War specifically. I actually never like read anything on it, nor did I watch anything on it or anything like that. All I remember is that Achilles and I think it was Hector are really, really gay for each other. Hell yeah.
Who was that?
That was Ares.
A vision of what is to come cannot be outrun.
Zeus.
Can only be dealt with right here and now.
Tell me how.
I don't think you're ready. A mission to kill someone's son. A foe who won't run, unlike anyone you have faced before.
say no more. I know that
Zeus was right there too, guaranteed, because Zeus takes on a lot of different forms in Greek mythology. Unfortunately, Zeus was horny, and that's the that's the crux of all issues in Greek myth.
I'm ready.
I don't think you're ready.
It was a baby.
It's just an infant. It's just a boy. What sort of imminent threat does he pose that I cannot avoid?
This is the son of none other than Troy's very own Prince Hector. Know that he will grow from a boy to an avenger, one fumed with rage as you're consumed by age. If you don't end him now, you'll have no one left to save. You can say goodbye to Penelope. You can say goodbye to Penelope.
I could raise him as my own, or send him far away from home. Make sure his past is never known. I'm not afraid, down on my knees for you.
All right, Milgram fans, is the child of Hector Eno? Do we have another Amine situation on our hands? Personally, no. I mean, this child is obviously really young, right? You don't need to kill this kid because you can raise him as your own, just like what Achilles, I'm pretty sure, is doing here. And I think that that's the right decision to do, right? I've always mentioned it. I've always mentioned it. How righteous are you, or the thing that you are fighting for, if they are so willing to punish the most innocent among you, right? And I know me saying, I remember, for the Milgram fans out there, I remember me saying Amine is guilty might have seemed like a contradiction, but that's only an exception. Children, 90% of the time, do not deserve punishment for the sins of their fathers and their mothers and their families and blood, right? Because they have nothing to do with it, right? This isn't a situation where if they live, they will, bring back vengeance or other things like that, and you need to, take it down at their roots. Or they are mad and other things like that. Most of the times, children are just children, and you can teach them, you can help them, you can save them from their own fate, from those sorts of things.
Please don't make me do this. Don't make me do this.
What a cutie.
On your hands is something you won't lose. All you can choose is whose.
All you can choose is whose.
I look into your eyes and I think back to the son of mine. You're as old as he was when I left for war. Will these actions haunt my days? Every man I've slain is the price I pay. Endless pain. Close your eyes and spare yourself the view. How could I hurt you? I'm just a man who's trying to go home.
Because the thing is that you have to, when it comes to these dilemmas, right, with the tragedy of the idea of, do you listen to a god to kill a baby, right? I mean, we've seen, things like this all across time. Abraham and was it Isaac? Was it Isaac that was the one that was to be killed on the altar for God? You can see this in so many different mythologies, so many different stories, even in real life, of children dying. But it is not the possibility of what might happen that needs to be taken into account, or the only thing that needs to be taken into account. It must also be taken into consideration the reality that you live in. Can you truly change this, help this kid? Can you change them? Can you reasonably prevent them from doing something terrible like their parents did? Or will their enemies, your enemies that were their allies, just try to take that child and forge them into a symbol, right? You have to understand the material reality and conditions and possibilities around you. And most of the times, those situations aren't so dire as to, require the death of an innocent, like a child. It is only within the most extreme cases, extraordinary situations where that sort of stuff needs to be taken into actual consideration of being a possibility for the opposite to occur. Like, sometimes you can't help a child. You can't help, the baby, like, bird or whatever, right? And the best thing to do is right? But 90% of the time, thank fucking God, you don't have to do that. You can prosper children. You can allow them to grow. You can allow them to come into themselves different and detached, and tell them where they came from. And you don't need to hide it from them, but tell them that they are not who their fathers were. They are not who their blood are, or what they came from, and the circumstances of their birth does not define them. They are their own individual who can decide for themselves what they want to do with their life.
Even after all the years away from what I've known, I'm just a man who's fighting for his life. Deep down I would trade the world to see my son and wife. I'm just a man.
Take the baby.
But when does a comet become a meteor? When does a candle...
Oh my God, I've heard this part. Holy shit, I've heard this part. When does a comet become a meteor? Holy shit!
become a blaze? When does a man become a monster? When does a ripple become a tidal wave? When does the reason become the blame? When does a man become a monster?
Holy shit. The branches turn into that, like, helmet.
I'm just a man. Gates to take the whole city at large.
Shit. I don't think he had to do it. I don't think he had to do it. I don't think so. I really don't think he had to do it. He could have done something else. He could have found a different way. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh my God. Fuck this. This is going to be another one of those things where I'm going to be constantly talking about, like, if they are going to do this right in the moral grayness of what's going on within Greek mythology, this is going to be fucking awesome. Boat!
Men, 600 men under my command, with only one goal in mind: make it back alive to our homeland. 600 men, 600.
You know, this kind of reminds me of the musical Hades Town, which I saw live. I really liked that one. I really liked it. I've always liked Greek myth. I've always thought it's very, very cool. I think that a lot of modern literature focuses on it a little, maybe too much, instead of looking to other places for mythology. Like, I mean, Africa has, like, all of the different countries in Africa have rich fucking, like, lore and myth and stories to draw from and to reinterpret and other things like that. Native Indian, like, fuck, I'm losing my goddamn words. I just completely lost my train of thought. Right. They have, like, a ton of super interesting, like, mythology and so on. And, I mean, yes, some people still do practice it, so you do need to be very careful. But I've always held the belief that if you treat it with respect, you can use any mythology, any religion, any sort of stories that are told, whether people believe them to be fact or not, and reinterpret them and do that. Because you need to remember that that's what these cultures have done the entire time anyway. Like, look all the way back to pre-Abrahamic religions, right? Like, that there was inspirations there that was then drawn from, that then influenced from a literary standpoint and scholarly standpoint, that then influenced the Old Testament and the Torah and other things like that, and the Quran. And then people took that and continued to change it, reinterpret it, and other things like that. I mean, hell, one of the biggest things about modern religion is the interpretation of text, right? But whenever you, or as a writer or as an artist or other things like that, are using and taking inspiration from these things, you are just, how do you say? You are taking it a step further, right? I mean, look at Gnosticism, right? There is so much reinterpretation of, like, texts and shit going on within Gnosticism, right? With the aeons, the parts of God, the angels, the entire idea of, like, demiurges and everything like that. Like, that God didn't create Earth, but it was an aspect of one of the aeons from, I think it was Lilith, or was it Unity? Or something like that, that created Earth and humans and everything like that. But halfway through their creation, the true God put a spark of itself in there. Therefore, every person of God is both perfect in the way that it has an aspect of God, but also in the fact that they are imperfect because they were not created by God or with the supervision of God. And, like, that's some crazy shit to play with. And I say all of this to say that Greek myth, there's a lot to be done. There's so many different ways that you can, like, reinterpret, retool, redo things, but you can always look to other stuff too.
Miles of open sea, but the problem's not the distance,
It's what lies in between.
and Ithaca's waiting. My kingdom is waiting. Penelope's waiting for me. So force me to hand. Force me to hand.
captain. You really just 600 men. 600 men with big mouths to feed. And we've run out of supplies to eat. First the war, our food stores depleted. 600 men. 600 reasons to take what we can. So Captain, what's the plan? Captain, what's the plan?
Watch where the birds fly. They will lead us to land. There will hunt for food, my second in command. Now for speed ahead.
And away we go. We're off and away we go.
Love the way that water was drawn. The way that water was drawn was really good. He's got fucking glasses on. Well, I mean, there has been some things that have said that, like, some form of spectacles have existed for a long, long time. What was it? The earliest form of, like, vision correction shit was made hundreds of years ago. Oh, fuck, I'm forgetting exactly. I remember one of them was that they were made out of, like, ruby or something like that. Or a similar form of crystal that was used to, like, make a sort of, like, vision correction thing.
Glows. Maybe they're people lighting a fire. Maybe they'll share some food. Who knows? Something feels.
And then there was a lot of people know that Ben Franklin, one of the founding fathers of America, he he expanded upon the spectacles at the time and had created bifocals. So the idea of, like, where you have, like, glasses here and then you have, like, another magnifier below, like, that was something of his own invention.
I see fire, but there's no smoke.
I say we strike first. We don't have time to waste, so let's raid the place and...
No. Polities gear up. You win, I'll go ahead. You win, I'll go ahead. We should try to find a way no one ends up dead.
We don't know what's
Oh, I guarantee he is just like, I don't want to kill anything. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to hurt anybody. I can't hurt anyone else. I just want to get this done.
Give me till sunrise, and if we don't return, then 600 men can make this whole place burn. Now for speed ahead. For speed ahead.
Yeah, smash polities. Yeah, smash. 100% smash. That was very good. I think this will be the last one.
You can relax, my friend. Huh? I can tell you're getting
This fucking gaybo.
You can relax,
What the fuck is he doing?
my friend.
Smash.
I can tell you're getting nervous, so do yourself a service and try to relax, my friend, and find polities. Think of all that we have been through. We'll survive. What do we get into? I know that you're tired of the war and bloodshed. Tell me, is this how we're supposed to live? Look at how you grip your sword. Enough said. Why should we take when we could give? You can show a person that you trust them when you stop and lower your guard. Here we have a chance for some adjustment. Give it a try. It's not that hard. I'm telling
Oh yeah, I'm
you,
shipping it,
this
dude.
life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. Whatever we face, we'll be fine if we're leading from the heart. No matter the
God, I feel like I'm I feel like I'm watching Hamilton fucking animatics again, dude. I feel like I'm watching presidential propaganda again, dude.
So we can light up the world, here's how to start. Greet the world with open arms, greet the world with open arms. Stay back! My friend, greet the world with open arms. We're only here
Polities is a good word, is a good name for him. It sounds like polite or politics.
for food. 600 friends are waiting for us to show our faces. Stay back, I'm warning you. If we don't get back safely, my men will turn this place into blazes. See? This life is amazing when you greet it with open arms. Whatever we face, we'll be fine if we're
Little naive, I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like that's probably gonna not turn out too good if we look over here with the glasses that are broken.
leading from the heart. No matter the place, so we can light up the world.
What the
Here's how
fuck?
it starts. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms. My friend, I wish that I could say that I agree, but look at the way this fruit is glowing and filled with glowing seeds. It took me a while to notice just what kind of fruit they eat. It's a lotus, it controls your mind and never lets you free. That's what we'd get with open arms. Lotus is
It's a little bit of a thing where Achilles is right, but also Polites is right too, right? But you have to have a balance between them. It's two sides of extremes right now, where like sometimes going to extremes is okay. Like you don't always need to find a middle ground. You don't always need to be like some enlightened centrist. 90% of the time, an enlightened centrist is a bunch of bullshit. But he is being a little too pessimistic. He's not being too pragmatic enough. But he is also being very aware and keenly aware. Polites, on the other hand, is being very naive, very accepting and tolerant whenever he should probably have a little bit of intolerance in there, or how do you say, like caution.
leaders. I'd like to show my friend that kindness is brave. Could you tell me where there's other food to eat? A cave.
Scary cave.
You're saying there's a cave where we could feast. And where do we sail to find this food-filled cave? Thank you. This life is
He's very cute.
amazing when you greet it with open arms. I see in your face there's so much guilt inside your heart.
Clearly.
So why not replace it and light up the world? Here's how to start. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms. Greet the world with open arms. You can relax, my friend.
Fucking goddamn it! It's not a. I was like, this can't fucking be Achilles. I was like, I don't remember hearing about this kind of stuff with Achilles. It sounds like the Odyssey. It's fucking Odysseus. It's Odysseus. God damn it. It's not Achilles. I thought Achilles was in the Trojan War. Or was it Odysseus? Fuck. I'm fucking up. I'm sorry. Okay. That was, thanks for watching. But that was very cool. What was going on here? It looks to be himself. Like a haunting visage of himself. Cool. Okay. Zoom on in. I'm not used to making videos this short. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do more of this. I really do enjoy it. I love Greek myth. I was fucking up calling him Achilles because I thought that that's what was going on, but no, it's Odysseus. That makes sense. But I wonder how much of it is going to be the Odyssey, or if it's going to be more than just the Odyssey. Odysseus. Well, it seems like it goes up into the very end. But thank you. Let me know what you think down below. If you want to see more, do let me know down below. Don't just leave a like and everything like that. Leave a comment. Let this video get out there. I usually don't worry too much about views, but I do like to see the big numbers. So, thank you. And if you want to support me, I have a Patreon down below. The people you saw in the very beginning, you can be listed there by becoming a patron, either a free member or a paid tier. You'll see more of that stuff at the very end if you're interested. But yeah, thank you, and I'll see you guys next episode. Bye-bye. Thank you to the members and patrons, aka the members of the Ultimate Fleet. Saline, Peachy Bun, Sleepy Sheepy, Lola Partizal, Finch R, Eminelli, Bell, Lily McMillan, Henri, Shira, Angel313, Andrew Ortega, Ariana Henry, Yoan, Test, Helen, Miles Morales, Buglar Kabagi, Another Dragon, Moons AW, On You, Lend, the Vocaloid Nerd ARG, Distar, Leah, Yui Izumi, AT, Chocobo/Chris, Annie, Shen Guang, Number 1 Ash Bradley fan, Michaela Malone, Gundala, Haruka Sakurai, It's Hope, Mealy, Sen Amon Klein CEO, Ori, Questionable Decisions, Endami Sochiro, Shali, Pierced Failure, Shelly, Joe, Futa Kajiyama, Nami WP, Kaku, Gukan, Mono, Cerulean, Brixie, Undying Flame, Nail, Rookie Go Boom, Pregnant Valentino, Hey, and Makoto Kayano. And now, for a very special thank you to the paid members, starting with Fresh Pirates, Yui Izumi, Shelly, Angel313, and Haruka Sakurai. And now for the crewmates, Saline, Makoto Kayano, and Shelly. If you wish to support me, you can do so by becoming a member through the links in the description down below. You are all a part of the crew. Thank you.